everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is an empties video, slightly different. I am also going to talk about things I wouldn't buy again and things that you don't see in an empties video, but why, because I'm still using them, I'm just not using them very quickly, and I will explain what I mean when I get to that. This is going to be a part one because we've just had some building work done at the house and I found another bag or two of empties at the house I'd been saving because I've been so busy travelling, I just didn't get it all together. And I thought, well, actually, I'll just do one this week, maybe one next week or the week after. And that means that this one won't be an hour long, it'll only be half an hour long. Let's go straight into it. Obviously, as usual, my first empty is my double cleanse. Looks like this. I'm pretty sure you all know what it looks like. Again, don't need to go over it. Oh, there's a tiny bit left in that. I'll keep that in the office. Balm on one side, cream on the other. Destroys your makeup, destroys your SPF. Bob's your uncle. Let's get everything that I usually do in the first 10 minutes, shall we? Bob's your uncle cleanser, done. This has been destroyed, and I'm going to have to tell you what it is because you're not going to be able to see. This was the Votary Superseed cleanser. I think it was Superseed. Clarifying. Thanks, Louise. Louise is like, no, it's the clarifying. This is why I couldn't tell what it is. Look. So the Votary cleansers are wicked oils. The clarifying one has been destroyed. I like it for a sort of zappy cleanse, but it's also used by Ava because she's got the teenage thing going on. Brilliant cleanser. I actually could empty that into the palm of my hand. It's a really nice spray action. Again, suitable for all skin types unless you're really, really sensitive, I would say. But Votary cleansers, top notch. Here is one of the aforementioned products, and of which there are going to be 3. This is something you don't see in empties because I never keep the sachets because I think it's too much faff. So at this time I kept the box. It has been a bit bashed, but it's fine. It's the Clinique Fresh Press 7-day system. So this one looks like this. You've seen this before. I did a video on this last year, around the same time actually. And this comes with the sachet cleansers of the little powder and these. But to keep the little sachets annoys me too much. Like, I'll keep pretty much any empty, but they're this big, and my instinct, I open them, I pour it, and then I chuck it to the bin. I'm very good at netball and basketball these days because I'm chucking things that way. But I just thought I'll keep this because I have people saying, oh, you spoke about this last year but you never mention it, and I fully understand what you mean because that's partially true. Again, there's something else coming up I can clarify, but I am still a fan of the Fresh Press system. The reason I like the cleansers is that they travel really well. So when I'm if I'm trying to take not my entire skincare collection, which is what I normally do, if it's a couple of overnighters or something, I usually take, no brainer, I take the Dennis Gross pads because they're in the sachets, and I take Clinique Fresh Pressed for a morning cleanse because they're in a sachet. So that's kind of when I use them, and if I'm feeling a bit dull. But I can now muller that box, done. This is no surprise. I don't know how many of these I've used in the last 20 years. Lotion P50, 1970 formula. This is mainly lactic acid. It is glycolic free, so it is incredibly strong, but it's not burn your face off. This again is banned in the EU because the the third ingredient is fennel. So it makes your face go a bit numb. If you know it, you know it. If you can't get it where you live, I would fly to somewhere you could get it and buy it. Not that I'm addicted. I bought 2 of these in New York just to keep me topped up. I've used it for years. I love it. It is water, glycerin, fennel, niacinamide, vinegar, ethoxy diglycol, magnesium chloride, lactic acid, Articum lappa root extract, salicylic acid, and sodium benzoate and sulfur. Now, the salicylic acid in this, I think, is at a preservative rate because it's right down the end of the inky. So really, I think with 1970, you're looking at fennel and lactic, which is weirdly almost why it's a bit gentler than the original P50, because the original P50 has many more acids. Can't praise that one enough. Also, a regular occurrence in my empties videos and everywhere in my life, Josh Rosebrook. Hydrating Accelerator. This is empty. The one on my desk is nearly empty. And the reason this one's empty is because I've been traveling so much this year already. Again, that's the inky list. You've seen me talk about this before. I will link to Josh, the video I did with him below. You only have to watch 5 minutes of that video and you will fall in love with him. He's an amazing human being, amazing product. Let's do these. Actually, no, let's do this. Okay. This, I know I have another empty of this at the house. So the second empty of this will be in my next empties video, but it's already empty. I'm just putting that out there. You will not use this up in the space of a week or two. This is the Drunk Elephant Tango Multivitamin Eye Cream. And what happened was, basically, what happened was I did a video with Tiffany in LA, and she said, we're bringing out a new eye cream, it's embargoed. And I was like, oh my God. And she gave me hers that she had on her at the time, which was this one. And I think there was only maybe 2/3 full. And I used it, loved it. And then when I got home, she had sent me another one. I've already used that one up. It is, Power 5C 8 peptide blend. It is 8 peptides and vitamin C, cucumber extract, yada, yada, yada. It is the best textured eye cream I think I've ever used. I do not say that lightly. Steph completely agreed with me, and Steph doesn't like eye cream. Not available in the UK until September, October time, as I've mentioned time and time again, but if you're in the US, get thee to Sephora and play with this. You will not be disappointed. All ages, all skins, I love it. There you go. Two that I am, going back to the original Clinique Fresh Pressed, two that I'm asked about in passing. It's not a big deal, but I thought I addressed it straight away because I just want it to sort of be out there. Clinique Fresh Pressed Daily Booster, the serums, they look like this. I probably use one of these a month. You are supposed to use them up within 14 days. I still think it's a great vitamin C. I still think it's going to be fine if I'm using it, taking it a little couple of weeks further on. Again, I use it mainly for, I look a bit dull, I'm going to whack some vitamin C on in the morning. That's how I use them. Again, really easy. They are completely stable in the formula. They only activate when you click the end, you give it a shake, and then it's literally fresh pressed. Hence the name. See what they did there. So am I using a box a week? No. I probably get through one, depends how much I'm traveling, because again, they're great for the airplane. The antioxidants are great to just get that fresh hit of vitamin C. I don't know, and I don't keep them all either, because again, it's the psychological thing. The smaller they are, the quicker, the more likely I am to bin them and then go, I didn't save it for the empties. So shout out to those, but I reckon you're supposed to use one within, they say 10 days, but they tested it for 2 weeks. I probably make it last a month. Sorry, Clinique. Now this one is not an empty, it's 40% full. Clarins Double Serum, looks like this. Again, did a video on this last year and haven't used it up because I use so many serums. I test serums probably more than anything, and cleansers. I do like a cleanser. But that is not, this doesn't show that I don't like it. This actually shows how long it lasts. Again, I probably use this twice a week. Twice a week in the evenings I tend to use this, and I tend to use it after I've done something a bit more aggressive the night before. So if I've done a really strong peel, if I've used a retinoid and I just want something a bit more gentle. So that is how much I've used in almost a year, I think. But again, it's more about my usage of it and how long it lasts, as opposed to me not using it because I don't like it. That's not the case. It's just I test so much product. Interject with something I wouldn't buy. I was sent this and I thought, oh my God, this is perfect for travel because it's a tiny little compact. It's got a extra face oil, a skin salve, and an extra soothing balm. It's Bobbi Brown. It looks like this. It's called Extra Glow Skincare Palette. Big problem is that the oil is in, which I actually dropped, broke, then didn't even want to keep. Obviously, it was a clean break, but I didn't want to keep it because it was glass. It's a tiny little bottle. If I can find a pic of it online, I'll try and drop it in. If not, bear with. It's this big, obviously, but it's one of the pull-out lids. Utterly useless on an airplane. You can't get the lid back in, it pops out. It bled oil all over my travel bag. That was the one time I was grateful to have a wipe to hand. And I ended up chucking it before the plane had almost, I think it was literally before the plane had taken off, which meant I kind of used those, but they're not particularly hygienic. And it didn't work for me. So I didn't buy it, it was sent to me. Extra Glow skincare palette. I think there is potential there for something wicked, but this is not it, Bobbi Brown. Now these two empties are my favorite oil find in the last year. They came in travel kits, I used them up. I never use up a travel kit size because I get right to the bottom, and when there's a piddly bit left, I just think, oh, I'll just use the next bigger one. I used them both up because, again, I've been traveling. I bought the bigger one in the States, and then they sent me another one, thank God, because again, and I'm sorry to do it to you people, Drunk Elephant, the marula oil. Drunk Elephant Virgin Marula Luxury Facial Oil, 100% unrefined marula oil. It looks like this. Now, this formula is so exquisite, so light, that I will pay, I think it's $80 for the big one and 50 something for the 30 mil. I pay for it. It is an amazing oil for the skin. Now, I'm obviously a bit older. If you're in your 20s and you just want something really light, go cheaper, get a jojoba oil, whatever. The reason it is more expensive is Tiffany from Drunk Elephant sources it ethically. It's obviously organic, sourced, fair trade. She supports the community in Africa. This is what I would this is where she puts her money where her mouth is. So there's none of the six products in it the 6 ingredients that she doesn't like. They're not obviously in here. It's 100% pure oil, but it is not sticky. It is really fine. It makes your skin glow but not look greasy. And yes, you can get that with other oils, but I found it gave me glow without any extra faff, if that makes sense. I love it. If your budget takes you there, look into it. If it doesn't, you can look elsewhere. Okay, so Dr. Dennis Gross. My next one is C+ Collagen Deep Cream. It looks like that. Now this is totally empty. Oh, and also has something grey on it. That's not attractive. I love Dennis Gross anyway, full stop. He doesn't really make a product I don't like. The C Collagen Deep Cream is slightly more nourishing for an older skin. The vitamin C is obviously a great range. It also has a serum. You get to a certain point and you really need the vitamin C hit, because think C for collagen. Vitamin C is not only an antioxidant, it also really helps stimulate collagen in a woman of a certain age. So I like to back it up. So if you've got things like this, and you can see the theme here, look. Love, again, if your budget is in the Dennis Gross area, if you like his products and you're looking for a vitamin C, this is all skin types, AM and PM, cannot go wrong. Foundation, that is skincare done. If you've had enough, bugger off. However, foundation, Illusion. Hourglass, this is beige. I use golden when I've got a tan. I love this foundation. It makes my skin glow. It's not heavy, it's not sticky. I don't feel like I'm wearing foundation. I love wearing foundation. I hate feeling like I'm wearing foundation. Therein lies the problem. This does not cause me any issue. Every time I wear it, people say, your skin looks really good. And I just say I'm covered in makeup. So Hourglass Illusion, as always, cannot rate it highly enough. Get thee to an Hourglass counter and play with their products. They are amazing. Hair. There are only 3 conditioners here because I sense there is a ton of other stuff at the house. But you've seen all of these in one way or another before. The first one is the whole entire brand Hask. Looks like this. So these are again paraben-free, gluten-free, drying alcohol-free, artificial colour-free, phthalates-free. And I've got the repairing conditioner Argan oil and the purifying conditioner, which is charcoal with citrus oil. They're great products. They are super affordable. They are in Superdrug, Superdrug, all the S's. They are readily available in the States and in the UK, and every single stream has been fine. I love all of them. Obviously, I have my usual preference of the coconut and all that sort of stuff, but I just use all of them because I know they're good product. Davines, we've done this before too. Naturaltech Renewing Conditioning Treatment looks like this. Again, paraben-free. a green hair product. When we went on holiday, I've said this story before, when we went on holiday to Cornwall, I had these and the family kept coming in and stealing all of my stuff out of the shower because it is a beautiful range. Davines as a whole, obviously this is the high end, this is much more supermarket, Superdrug. It's just a beautiful product. Again, if your budget takes you there, I cannot recommend Davines highly enough. If you think, I am not spending that on a hair product, you need something like this, Hask. Shower gels. Okay, I'm going to do the bath stuff first because I no longer have a bath. Rest in peace. We've had the bathroom done, so you won't be seeing bath products from me. You'll only be seeing a shower gel. We tore the bath out, and I'll tell you why. Because Mr. Hirons and I both have bad backs, and I very rarely used it. I was always standing in the tub and having the overhead shower. So we had it ripped out, and now we have a walk-in shower. And I've never been happier, and now, of course, everybody wants to have a bath. Tough. So there are two bath products that I will miss, but I will take them with me when I go to a hotel. They're both aromatherapy associates, because let's face it, if you're going to have a bath product, they are Revive Morning and Relax Deep. See the theme, knock me out, wake me up. So they look like this. You add a capsule to the bath, or you can put it over your body before showering. I do not use it that way, word of warning, because I have slipped in the shower before. I am the person who uses the granny mat. I get the granny non-slip mat out, and my kids think it's really embarrassing, but I don't care. I'd rather be alive with a good hip. So they're beautiful oils. I only use the oils in the bath, and I can't shower with them. It's too greasy, but amazing. Shower gels, and I'll whiz through these because, again, you've seen all of them before. Original Source Mint and Tea Tree. This is your cheapest chips. I mean, sometimes it's 99p or £1 or $1. It's vegan, 100% natural fragrance, but it does contain sodium lauryl sulfate, so come on, Original Source, don't let's try and pretend that this is some green product. It's a cheap shower gel, but I like the minty freshness. Ren, and again, cheapo if you've got more money to spend. Ren, Neroli and Grapefruit body wash. Now, I've used this for years. I use this either if it usually is given to me as a gift, and I don't mean by Ren, I mean by people who buy me body products. I like a Ren body wash, they do them very well. They're not sticky, they clean without you feeling like you have to sort of scrub harder, if that makes sense. One that I won't repurchase, but for reasons that I've just said. This is Glossier Body Hero. It looks like this, Daily Oil Wash. Now, it is a lovely product in that it is an oil that turns into a milk and it does dissipate nicely. But again, a bit too slippy for me. I'm just nervous. However, if you are young and fit and agile, you might find that you love this. It smells sort of like a light neroli, really lightly scented. It absolutely cleans. It does everything it says it wants to do, and that's Glossier Body Hero. It's great if that is your kind of product. The only reason I wouldn't repurchase is because it's an oil. 3 left. Super duper. We just go through these. They're just a no-brainer. Mainly because we found a colour. I say colour. We found a flavour that Max likes, which was a challenge. I'll use all of them, especially fruity green tuberose. Now you can use these as a shower gel or in the bath. They are obviously formulated without microbeads, parabens, SLS, colorants, anything like that. Oh, I love, love, love the tuberose. And then, oh, this one's Zingy Ginger, looks like that. They also support water aid, they do great things, love those. I'm going to finish with this because I only bought 1 tube, however I could probably have bought about 15. If you are a regular viewer, you will know that I had the whole perioral dermatitis issue. I stopped using SLS in my toothpaste and went on to Sensodyne, which is here. This is not sponsored by Sensodyne, but it could be. Looks like this. Now there is one Sensodyne toothpaste that does contain sodium lauryl sulfate, so check the labels before you buy. Get it when it's on offer, otherwise it's like £5 a tube, but it's always on offer somewhere. Everything that's in here's the tip, industry tip. Everything that I've said you get from a chemist or a supermarket is always on offer somewhere. If it's not on offer in Boots, it will probably be on offer in Superdrug. They plan it that way. If it's not on offer in Sainsbury's, it will be on offer in Tesco. If it's not on offer in Target, it will be on offer in Ulta. Shop around, you will always find supermarket, drugstore products on offer. Sensodyne has stopped me having the perioral dermatitis. It's never come back. I've recommended it to people who've come to see me for events, and I've immediately said, it's where you're dribbling, it's your toothpaste, they've changed it, and let me know socially. It's gone. Oh my God, how did I not know about this? Don't be fooled. There are some green toothpastes, Invisalign. There are some green toothpaste that still use SLS. And you'll literally see it. It says ingredients, glycerin, pegate. Now, right there is where it would say sodium lauryl sulfate. Don't do it to yourself. Get rid. Try it. If you do have that red itchiness or any kind of rash anywhere around the nasal area or the sides of the mouth, try an SLS-free toothpaste. There are others. It's just that this is actually a good toothpaste as well. That is part one of the empties and things I wouldn't dip into again and things I haven't used up, and here's why. That title is not going to fit. I will get everything together next week, get another one up within the fortnight. I hope that was helpful. As always, I'll answer any questions below. Please do subscribe, and you might also want to turn on notifications because YouTube is hiding all of our videos unless you are subscribed and I tweet out or do a direct link from social media to tell you that I've put a video up. It literally doesn't get seen. So anything you can do to support me in that way would be fantastic. Thank you so much. I will see you soon. Have a good one.